gather round, put those horns down on the ground. Quiet down and shut off them bells. Who's got the horn of Gabriel?
Basically, we started noticing him falling. His knee, like leg would give out, his knee would give out, and then he was dropping things out of his hands. And typically for Dad, he was never sick a day in his life before this happened.
Oh, 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 won't the finder please return it?
And then all of a sudden, it started getting a little worse with the falling, so we decided to take him to a doctor. We went locally, and tests were done, and he was diagnosed with Parkinson's. Because typical Parkinson's of what you see with the tremors and the shakes and everything, he had nothing of that. But naturally, you believe in your doctors in your area, so we thought, okay. Then about a year and a half, 2 years later, he just didn't feel any different, any better. Things were getting a little slower, so we asked to get a second opinion. We set up with a Parkinson's doctor at Hershey. The doctor didn't even introduce himself, looked at my father, and right away said, "You don't have Parkinson's."
My enemy went to Dr. Simmons, and in November he said he was positive it was ALS.
But Dad, oh my gosh, I guess from his work, he was a traveling salesman for a local auto parts store. And he would go to garages everywhere. Growing up, whenever my mother never drove. So Dad would always take her if she wanted to go to the mall or to the store shopping. And you can never go anywhere without hearing, "Oh, Blanky, hey Blanky, how you doing, Blanky? What's going on?" It's a blow to the mind to have him in that position. I mean, I would never change a day. As tough as it is on me, I will not change a day. He's always been the one that took care of us and taken us to our doctor appointments or whatnot, or to the emergency room and everything. And he's the one that's worked his butt off for us. And here he had to swallow every ounce of pride. I was working at the time, and I got a call at work from him all upset because the doctor in the hospital ordered him a low salt diet. And he called me at work, "They're not letting me do this, let me do that." I had to call the doctor and say, "Just please, you can eat anything," because at this point in time, you know, his pressure and cholesterol are controlled by the medicine. So we figured at this point, eventually he's not going to be able to eat with this disease. So his diet is whatever he can tolerate. I mean, I sometimes question a lot, am I going to be able to do it as it gets worse? Because now what we do is I'll use it later, is the transfer board. It's a disc, a sliding disc. He's able to just scoot himself up enough for me to shove it under his butt, and then I slide him onto the bed. I'll kill my back and just swing him up in 2 seconds. So I just still do that for now, but I just know soon it's going to be where he's not even going to be able to stand. Oh my gosh, now I'm chopping up my dad's food for him, and pretty soon I might have to spoon feed him until the peg tube gets put in. And, I'm wiping his butt, and I'm putting him on, throwing the bedpan under his butt, and I'm dressing him and everything. That I'm going back to the toddler stage with my father.
And I said I'll make sure to make sure my name is there.
Every 3 months when I go to Hershey, I'm thinking of the next step with Dad.
What's on your list today? You just got new batteries in the wheelchair?
Yeah, yesterday. Finally, they needed to be replaced.
Okay, well that's the good news.
You're using the chair
Sounds
more.
right, exactly. That tells me you're using the chair. Now that you have a van, you've got
Yes.
somewhere to go with it. So you're more of a gadfly now, back to your old self.
Yeah.
We look at activities that they've been into in the past and recognizing that because of the many transitions they have to look at new ways to maybe still fulfill their love of that particular thing in a different way.
Do you listen to music at all? Okay. All right. So, yeah, I know it's unfortunate you can't play it, but at least you can listen and enjoy.
You can still laugh at the end of the day.
That's the gem, isn't it? And enjoy all your family members.
They got me up in the butt.
No excuses. That's okay too. That's humanity too, isn't it?
See my dad writing, "I love you so very much, darling, all my love." For being quiet, your true lover. And right next to Mom. That's Mom and that's Dad.
Wound up in another place in time, no way of knowing where I was headed to. Maybe I was running.
He's my father, he's their grandfather, he's our family. I wouldn't have it any other way.